Hi everyone, Nitin Morris here. Going to talk about some swing and western swing guitar. If you've been following me, I have a huge emphasis on soloing out of chord shapes. This is the idea that while some scales are very important, most of the information and most of the licks and the ideas that you like from your favorite guitarists in the swing and western swing and bop eras all played out of chord shapes, and we're not just relying on scales. And how all of our information can kind of be found within chord shapes, chord fragments, and altering little ideas. I've got tons of videos on there, so check it out. They're all in a YouTube playlist called Soloing Out of Chord Shapes. So most of the time I've been spent kind of talking about how to solo, how to do single note lines. But now I'm going to start transitioning into kind of using these chord shapes for comping in between melody lines and solos. And this is just also just a great way if you're backing someone up, just have little ideas. So I've got a course in the works that will be coming out later this month. That's kind of the beginnings of this, and I'll kind of illustrate some of these ideas here. So I thought I'd use the song, the Western Swing tune, Right or Wrong, in the key of G, just to kind of show you how you can use these chord shapes where all the melody is right near, just right within it, to get these ideas. So here I'll play the melody and kind of show you some examples. A one, a two, a one. Okay, so hopefully you can kind of already know the chords of the song a little bit if you're familiar with the song. If not, I'll just kind of walk you through it. But if you do, hopefully you kind of see where I was grabbing those already and kind of making those connections. So I'm not going to teach the specifics of the melody. This is more about kind of the melody, where it is in terms of the chord. So hey, learn the melody on your own time or just kind of copy from me here. So the song starts on the 6th, the dominant chord, which is an E7. And so I've got this. And my first kind of chord fragment I'm using the thirds and sevenths in all this, and I'm playing an E7. Now, these notes, G sharp and D, the third and the seventh, are just from my normal E7 chord here, right? E9, E7, larger like that. So I'm just grabbing it. It's right there underneath melody. Now I go down to the A. And so here's my big A chord right here. Here's my A7. Here's my 7th and 3rd. Just gonna grab it. So I've got, right? And then I'm gonna go up to my D7. So I have my D7 chord right here. So if you think my extended, there's a D13, that's the harmony. D9, so got that D7, F sharp, and C. Then I'm going right down to the G chord, which is right here. So see how all of that excuse me on that last one, right? That's all just following down these chord grips. That was a G6, just an extension. Then I'm gonna go up. So I do a little sub here. I don't just jam on G like a lot of people do. I do a B minor to E7, a 2-5, and you can always throw in 2 minors if you have a 5 chord. So you've got that, right? So just, that's all over B minor, E7. There's my E7 again. And I go down to a D7, right? It's all there. That's over an A. And you don't have to, like, that's kind of hard to get that chord in. You don't always have to play the chord, right? But that's where that is. And then D7. Okay, and then we're just back up to the top of the melody. So I'll play that little part. So, all right, then I'm gonna play the same repeat kind of thing, and I'll stop it when it changes a bit. Then we go to a B7, right? So if this is my B chord, B7, right? 7th and 3rd. And then back up to the E. And then A. And then. And that's the end, right? And that last little part, that's just a descending or I guess first would be 1, 5, 1, or if you want to do the sub, which you hear more common in the Western swing and swing stuff, you have a 1, 6, 2, 5, or 3, 6, 2, 5, 1. And that's what we're doing there. So. Right. Back. It's hard to fit those chords in. You can't really do that. That's more of the kind of the chord melody at that point. So that's kind of the basic idea of what's happening within all those. Now, if you go check out my monthly lesson series, I talk a lot about substitutes and talk about how, like I mentioned quickly in there, that you can throw a 2 minor in front of a 5 chord every time. I'm not going to explain that all here. There's a lot of other videos that explain that, but you can do the same thing. So I'm going to play this all again, use some more ideas, and throw in those subs a little bit more. Really not subs, just kind of adding more to fill out the sound. So be on the lookout for that. If you like this, let me know and put it in the comment section. I might start doing kind of a mini course each month, purchasable on my site, where we talk about the melody of a Western swing tune. We talk about maybe how to harmonize it or how to comp in between the melody, how to play maybe Eldon Shamblin rhythm guitar, and then do a quick little kind of country jazz Western swing solo that utilizes some stuff. So if you're interested in that, let me know, because that might be here on the horizon too. So one more time. See you guys next time.